Back at you, I say, oh boy, I appreciate all of that, and a lot of you, the clapping that you do, and some of you clap way high up like Paula Abdul, way up like that. Some of you just quietly like this because you're lying to your bosses saying that you're sick. I don't want the camera on me. I'm supposed to be at the doctor. Put your arms down, lady. The person next to you. But I'm glad you're here. I am, because this is important information. I like to share with you all the stuff that I learn. I pass along to you. Why keep it to myself, I say. So something happened, and it was a wonderful experience. And it reminded me that little things in life make the big difference. Danny DeVito, for instance. So here's what happened. So I went to a gas station to fill her up, and I pump my own gas to keep it real. And so I go to the gas station, and I pull up, and there's a bunch of kids. This isn't really important in the story, except that for my ego. Bunch of kids notice me, and they're hanging out and smoking or whatever kids do, and looking at me, and I'm like, hey. And so I go to the gas tank pump thing, and I couldn't remember what side the tank was on. So, I'm doing the thing where you check the mirror, and then you check the other mirror, and it doesn't really ever show, so you're sticking your head out the window, trying to figure out if you can see it or not, and you can't, so I get my periscope out of the glove compartment, and I'm looking around. Long story short, I couldn't find my gas tank, and I just decided to make a decision and commit to it. So I pull up to the pump and get out, and of course, it's the wrong side. So get back in the car, kids are looking at me, and I'm like, what's up? And back in the car, and I pull around to the other pump, but I did that thing where you just go in a circle, so you're still on the same side, but you're facing the other direction. So I have to get back in the car, again, hey kids, and so by the time it took me to get my car in position, gas prices went up 6 cents, and it took a while, so I was losing money. So anyway, I'm pumping my gas, and the gas man comes up to me. Well, I didn't know, it was a guy in a black jumpsuit, so I pepper sprayed him, and I didn't know it was a gas station attendant. I didn't know they still existed. I thought they were extinct, like the dodo, and so, which is sad. The dodo bird should come back. And so anyway, once his vision returned, he said to me, have you ever noticed this before on your gauge? And it changed my life, like the day I discovered gin. And so I want to show you, there's this little triangle thing next to the gas gauge. Do you see what I'm talking about? That thing that's on the... Have you ever noticed that? It points to which side your tank is on. And let me just say, not everyone can drive a fancy car like mine. Chevy Impalas do not come cheap. And thank you, Finding Nemo. Anyway, so check to see if your car has one. But if it doesn't, you can do this. I thought of also. It's too late. I don't need it now. I have the little thing. But isn't that amazing? I never knew that before. But what you can do if you don't have that on your gas gauge, you get a coffee can and you glue it down on your dashboard on the side that your gas tank is on, and when you go to fill it up, you remember a little rhyme. There's my Sanka, same side as my tanka. So, I say to the gas station attendant who changed my world, I dedicate this dance. many people didn't know that, what I just told you? Isn't that crazy? All right, before we get started, I have to make sure I get this in. I have to introduce you to somebody. People dance before the show all the time, right? So, and I watched in my dressing room, and I saw this woman who could do the worm. And so I said, you know, when I came out here like this, I said, come show people the worm, so that it wasn't just for us in the audience, it was people at home. So I tried to show her on the show several times, and every single time it got cut because we ran out of time. It's not my fault. I have good intentions. I put the woman on trying to show her off, and John Stamos talks too long. And so, so this is the first time she was on, supposedly. What's your name?
Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. Where do you live?
I live in Texas.
Do you want to do it again?
Like grown-ups, don't even try to hide, 'cause it's not grown up. Girlfriend telling you she wanna see. I see it, I know.
Okay, she got cut. So I felt bad. Don't waste time clapping. We got to get her on. So, so we invited her to Orlando, and I said, come to Orlando. I promise you'll get on. Here's her in Orlando.
You know we both fly, give each other space and not the evil eye.
All right, I'm sorry we cut you. I swear, you're not going to get cut this time. I promise. You're definitely in the show. She got cut. Okay, so then I called her, and I invited her back, and she's here today. Jennifer, hey, Jennifer. She's not going to do it right now. You're going to do the worm a bunch of times throughout the show, so there's no way it can get cut. And I could ask you any time, so just sit there and be ready. Just limber up, whatever you have to do. And by the way, at home, if you have a talent that you want to show us, send a tape, and we have a segment called Look at You. And you don't have to be a celebrity to be on the show. As a matter of fact, I like to talk to people that have interesting talents. There's a woman that called into our show who we loved so much listening to her message. Now, on a regular basis, I call her just because she makes us all happy. Her name is Glattus. She's 88 years old, and you know her. You'll love her. She's introducing me now. She's my new announcer. And so I'll remind you, if you don't know who Glattus is, oh, my God, let me remind you.
Hello, this is Glattus, and if you're selling something, I ain't interested.
Is this the first time you've been on TV before?
No, honey. I've been on TV before. I was on the... Listen, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I love Jesus, but I drink a little. Now, what happened?
I'm going to have you describe yourself, and I'm going to sketch you, okay? Can you describe yourself, Glattus?
Well, many years ago, people would sometimes say that I look a little like Ginger Rogers.
Oh, okay.
But I think as I get older, I probably look more like Roy Rogers.
Hey, I've already drawn you, but
How'd it come out?
I think it's pretty good. Do you have all your teeth?
I'm wearing them.
Okay. All right, so what we did is because people love Glattus so much through the magic of T-shirt making, we were able to do this with my artist rendering of Glattus. This is, again, I'm not an artist. So if you're interested, we have these on our website now. And again, I apologize. Maybe this will make me be a better artist. I'll keep doing this. But anyway, they're one-of-a-kind T-shirts made for you at home. Go to our website if you want to wear a Glattus T-shirt. I love her to death. Also, we made these T-shirts just to let you know who's on the show today. Luke Wilson is here, ladies. He's got a new movie. Scary movie, Vacancy. It opens this weekend. He's in that. And also on the show, ooh, am I right? His tour, Black and White. He's on tour for quite a while now. Black and White tour is what it's called. And also, Judge Mathis is here. And a couple of weeks ago, we went to Orlando and did a tape piece at a day spa. I snuck in and I gave some people some unusual facials. They didn't know it was me in the room. And a lot of people have been asking to see it again, so here it is.
just relocated here.
What do you do?
Sales manager.
Mm-hmm. It's stressful.
Very stressful this week.
Yes. Why so?
My TMJ, my jaw's locked up right now.
Oh, let me work on that. It's liberating. So liberating for me to be doing this naked. Okay. Okay. That's all. And very relaxing.
What are you doing here?
I can't believe it. How did you keep a straight face?
What is she doing?
Oh, this made me want to go to the bathroom. That's right, I'll wait.
You don't have to go to the bathroom. No, you don't have to go to the bathroom.
I'm sorry, I'm eating an apple. I've not eaten all day long. Sometimes apples aren't as crisp as you like them. Mm-hmm. This one is crisp. Would you like a bite?
No thanks.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Would you like some beer? 5 o'clock.
No thanks.
Okay. I just caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror. I've never noticed that rash on my hand before. Okay. Open your mouth, please. My body's too bootylicious for you, baby.
Oh, great.
You're letting me eat an apple? You're letting me eat an apple?
Oh my God.
Marty, how are you? Good, how are you? Wonderful, wonderful. I'm just gonna wash my hands. Okay. Just relax right there. Beautiful, beautiful skin. You don't really need a facial. Play with your skin sometimes. That always, if you need to pick me up, if you don't want to put blush on, you do a deep, deep. Or just whoa. Try it. Whoa. Deep, deep. Whoa. Hi. Whoa. Hey.
Are you kidding me?
Oh man, you are a good sport. That was fun. I'll go surprise some people in the jacuzzi now.
That should be illegal. I should be arrested for that. We'll be right back. I'm going to talk to Leah Remini on the phone. Jennifer, do the worm. So that at any point she could do the worm. As a matter of fact, do it right now, Jennifer. right, we'll take care of you afterwards. We'll get you a massage or something. Or buy you some Epsom salt. All right, my good friend Leah Remini was here a couple of weeks ago, and she mentioned that she has a new online comedy series with Sprint and Swab called In the Motherhood, and it kicks off today. Check it out.
In the Motherhood is not just about the trials and humiliations we all go through. It's about also those special moments that make it all worthwhile.
Mommy, I did it.
You did what, baby?
I went poop in the potty.
You did poo-poo in that potty? Okay, let's go, kid. Starting on April 17th, log on to inthemotherhood.com and join our community where you can submit your own real-life stories and vote on your favorite submissions. You and thousands of women from around the country will come together to share real-life motherhood experiences and decide which stories should become part of our show.
This yours?
It's yours now, kid.
All right, so we have Leah on the phone right now. Leah?
Hi, baby.
Hey, baby, how are you?
Good.
That looks really, really funny, really cute. And that's not your daughter, the first one, right?
No, she wouldn't. Are you kidding me?
No, she wouldn't do that.
No.
So every week you're going to look for different themes, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, it's every week we're asking people to write in about a specific topic, like the most embarrassing public meltdown your kid has had, the funniest potty training story, the most absurd parenting advice you've gotten from your mom, or things like that.
What's the first theme that you're doing?
The first thing is going to be the first episode is going to be for Mother's Day, so it's titled "The Mother of All Days," and we want people to tell us about their most memorable, crazy, funny Mother's Day story.
Okay.
So they can just go to inthemotherhood.com.
You've got to be able to submit one yourself, because Sophia's 2.5 now, right?
Yeah, I don't think mine would make it on the air.
Is it that bad?
It's not great. She had some sweet little kid. Oh, God, she was so cute. Little Isabella came over here and she had touched a ball, so she had already been hit for that by Sophia. Because the kid literally just touched her ball and she hit her, and I was like, okay. And then she was drinking her milk bottle, right? And she was just standing next to Isabella, who was just standing in the kitchen trying not to do anything, her hands at her side doing nothing. And Sophia had taken the bottle and hit her in the face. This poor kid drops the bottle at the same time and then put her hands up like, I don't know what happened. and Sophia's just standing there, and Sophia looks to the room because the grandmother had brought her over, and Sophia's looking at everybody. She goes, why is Isabella crying? Why is the Nina crying, Mommy? And everybody's just horrified, including me. Oh. And she goes, why? Her last thing is this, because she talks about herself in the third person. She goes, why'd Fia do that, Mommy?
That's horrible.
And you have nothing to say, so I said, because you're being evil, baby. I don't know.
Yeah.
What can you do? You can't lie to them because you had to hit a kid. I don't know. She was standing there minding her own business, but God bless her.
Well, please, share your stories with us. They're never going to make it to air, but call us and tell us about this.
Okay, good.
I think you've just made a lot of mothers in the audience feel better about what they're doing.
Sure,
so,
because they thought, I think our kid's dead, and then they hear me and they go, oh, she's an angel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, well, I love you. The first website is going to be on our show on Mother's Day. We're going to air the first one on our show.
Isn't that cute?
It is cute. And so everybody at home, log on to inthemotherhood.com for more information. And hey, just to let you know, Leah, we'll be right back with Luke Wilson. But first of all, do the worm again, Jennifer. Welcome back, Luke Wilson. Scary movies. This was almost too scary for me. It's really creepy.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had their premiere yet, but I went and saw it.
Oh, you haven't had it yet?
Not yet, but I went and saw it last week, and, it was just in one of those kind of empty screening rooms, and I took my brother Andrew, and we were sitting at different parts of the theater, and about halfway into it, I was like, I don't even feel like I'm in this movie. I'm actually enjoying it. Sometimes if you're in the movie, it kind of takes you out of the movie,
Right,
and you're thinking about your performance or something like that, but I thought, God, I wonder if Andrew's liking it. And I looked down, and he was like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, we got him scared. That's good.
No, and you're basically, it takes place in one night. How long did it take you to shoot the film?
Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, reading the script, I hadn't exactly wrapped my head around the idea that you're going to be shooting from September to Thanksgiving all, you know, over the course of one terrifying evening, and the movie takes place, and then you're kind of in the same clothes. I mean, the clothes I had on were walking around by themselves at the end.
Yeah.
Or Kate Beckinsale, I was pretty gamey at times.
Yeah.
But no,
They could have washed them, you know.
yeah,
they didn't.
but yeah, there was all this fake dirt and stuff,
Yeah.
and then I kind of embraced it. And,
Yeah.
but
So then you're doing a scene with, well, we should say rats. That's all we should say. I don't want to give too much away. You're trying to get out of that room.
yeah, we're trying to get out of this room, and we discovered that there's a tunnel leading somewhere, and we don't know where it's going. And when we were first meeting, before we'd even started shooting the movie, Kate Beckinsale had said that she was kind of a bit claustrophobic and nervous about doing it. And I was saying, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. You know, I'll help you out with it. And then, you know, reading the script, it's just a small part of the script, and then you figure out it's going to be 4 days, and then you get to the set that day, and there was a pickup truck just filled with rats, the bed of it, and I said, what movie are these rats working on? Are they on some show or something? And then, you know, there's a rat wrangler who looks pretty much like you'd think a rat wrangler would look. And, you know, and Kate couldn't have been tougher about it. You know, they had him in her hair and everything. And I tried to tough it out myself, but there was a certain point I was like, now, is this safe? I mean, what happens if I, you know, crush one of these rats and it bites me? And, but I just soldiered through.
But they didn't bite or anything, right?
No, they didn't.
They're all tame rats.
And yeah, I would have gotten one. I probably would have been sued by the SPCA having been bitten, man.
Right, exactly.
You know, of course, because they have somebody there from the SPCA making sure the rats are okay. I was like, that's great, yeah.
Yeah.
What about me over here?
Oh, it's creepy. I'm telling you, the whole scene is creepy. But anyway, so now in a lot of movies, there's people doing like stunt. You didn't have a stunt double for that. You didn't want to use a stunt double because Kate was not using one. Because you use one for your butt sometimes. Is that right?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I figure, you know, why not get somebody better? I mean, I even suggested on Super Ex-Girlfriend, like, get a woman. You know, why not? Yeah, why not make it perfect? You know. But it's always kind of an odd thing to be looking through Polaroids of just
the perfect butt to be
men's
your butt.
backsides. And I said, look, I want to shoot for the stars. I don't want to get one that matches me. I want one that's better, higher, more muscular, whatever works.
So there are guys that's their entire job. They get photographed. Their naked butt gets photographed.
Yeah.
And they go into a book of butts.
And that's, trust me, that's an odd meeting when I meet the guy, and it's like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, okay. I like it.
Oh, God, we have to take a break, and we'll be back with Luke Wilson. We're back with Luke Wilson. And Luke, I don't know for sure if you're single. I heard that you were single, and if you are single... Hold on, let me have my chance. If my mom is single, and I'm trying to find her somebody, because I feel like, you know, it's never too late. She's really cool. She's great. My mom's great.
I like cougars.
I don't know what that means, but she'll be happy with that.
No, that's a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You know, she probably wouldn't like me unless she likes, like, cuddling and long walks on the beach. You know, I love your mom when she's on the show.
Yeah, she's great. So you like, yeah, a lot of ladies would not like the cuddling or the long walks on the beach or anything like that.
You know.
That's hard for you to find somebody then. That's really tough.
I'm just kind of different that way from other guys.
Yeah. So maybe somebody out there might be right for you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is one-stop shopping.
It really is. Anything you need, you let me know.
I heard your...
What?
I heard you're a good matchmaker.
I am a good matchmaker.
That you're kind of,
I try.
yeah, that you,
I think it's nice to
one of your
find somebody
qualities.
that's right for you, and so when somebody's single, I try to hook them up. And like I say, my mother and somebody, no takers so far, but I want the Donald. Somebody rich, I want somebody to be with her, you know, like somebody that take her off my hands. Vacancy opens in theaters this Friday. Ricky Martin's going to perform after this. Don't go away. Okay. Our next guest grew up as a gang member on the rough streets of Detroit and defied the odds by becoming a judge with his own TV show. Look.
Sir, did you tell the woman you loved her?
Huh?
Did you tell her you loved her?
Couple times, baby.
You know, I was very clear.
A few times.
What?
A few times.
A few times. Well, it was more than a fling. Coming here lying
Okay,
on the
so it
woman.
was-
Ain't that okay,
All right.
so?
So it was more than a fling.
Thank you. You were in love. Say it. Say, I
I don't
loved
know
her.
about that. I don't know if it was love.
You told her a few times?
It was in the moment.
You're a dog.
Please welcome Judge Greg Mathis. Now, I did not know this story. I think this is absolutely amazing. So you grew up in Detroit, and why did you become a gang member?
Well, didn't have much of a choice. Grew up in perhaps the toughest housing projects in Detroit, and quite frankly, you were either a predator or you were prey. And that's the circumstance with many violent, drug, and crime-infested neighborhoods right now. And that's why we have so many gang members. You either preyed upon or you're the predator.
Do you see a way for that to ever end? Is that
Well,
possible?
yes, I think that some of the things that are being done throughout the country, the mayor here in Los Angeles is doing great things with an anti-gang program, and many other mayors. I think if we can figure it out, how to make a difference, educate our young people properly, create mentors and role models for them to follow, I think that can make a difference. That's what happened with me.
Well, it'll help all of us, really. But, okay, so how many times were you arrested?
Well, 4 times as a juvenile, and the 5th time as an adult, and that was enough for me.
And what made you all of a sudden turn your life around?
It was a couple of things. One, while I was in jail for the last stint, about 7 months, my mom came to visit me and told me she was dying of cancer and reminded me of all the bad things I had done. And then she said, you know, now I'm about to die, and you're behind bars. So that really was a wake-up call for me. Then she asked the judge to give me a second chance by giving me probation and time served for the few months I had been in. And he ordered me to get a GED, and fortunately, my mom was able to see me enter college. She died in my 3rd month of college.
So she knew you were on your way to doing this.
Yeah.
That was comforting anyway.
Yep.
So were you going to be an attorney? Is that what were you going to school for?
Well, at first I was going for what everyone told me to go for, engineering, business. Of course, I had very little math and science because I had dropped out in the 10th grade. But finally, I determined that I liked social justice because I had come from the projects and in poverty, and then I noticed all these privileged kids on college. I say, how does this work? And so I learned that it was quite frankly, social injustice that created poverty. And so that's why I wanted to fight for social justice, majored in pre-law, then went to law school and began working in politics and in civil rights.
And then how do you become a judge? That can't be easy.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting story. I first worked in politics for many years in Detroit, and then when I went for my bar, went before the bar for my law license, they held me back for 3 years because of my criminal background. It's a discretionary bar license. If you've had ethics problems, they can deny or approve you. They denied me. Went to the Supreme Court in the state of Michigan and finally won my license 3 years later. As a result of that controversy, I got a little news in Detroit. Then I ran for judge a couple of years later because I wanted to change youth like the judge had helped change me. And so that's what made me run for judge. And once again, they brought up my background.
Well, speaking of your background, how long was it from the time you were arrested last to when you became a judge? How many years?
15.
15 years?
Yep.
You're in jail.
Yep.
And 15 years later, you're a judge.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Well, it's God.
and you're able to make decisions that are helping other people, I'm sure.
And give second chances.
Yeah.
You know, I'm about trying to make a difference in the lives of young people and in the lives of parents who are raising troubled youth. We
Yeah.
have millions out there.
Yeah.
And I feel that if I was given the opportunity to overcome it, I need to reach back and give that opportunity to others.
And I know you're doing that. You're doing a lot of good, so I appreciate that. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having
and
me.
thanks for telling your story. Have you ever done the worm?
I'm sure I have.
Yeah? Jennifer's going to do it right now. Judge Mathis airs this week. Check your local listing for times. Ricky Martin's going to sing again.
And even though we both fly, give each other space.
All right. I want to thank my guests, Luke Wilson, Judge Mathis, Leah Remini, Ricky Martin, Jennifer Sutton for being such a good sport. She has 3 kids at home, and she's doing this for us, and she actually is happy to be here. Tomorrow on the program, Sharon Stone is going to be here. Once again, Ricky Martin, everybody.